Last week, my family said farewell to my nephew Ollie. He was just 15 when he took his own life. No mother or father should have to endure this sight. No brother should have to clean up afterwards. He was a beautiful, creative, courageous young man. He was loved and accepted by his parents, by his family, by his friends and community. His mum and dad are in anguish. We all are. He was gay, he was uncertain about his gender, and he struggled with his mental health. But now he's gone, and we're no longer going to be able to love and support him on his journey through life. Clearly, the love and acceptance of his family and friends were not enough. My own son is also a beautiful, creative, intelligent 14-year-old. He designs and makes his own clothes. He's a gifted makeup artist. He moves seamlessly between the wardrobes of men and women. He wears heels that give me vertigo and has more handbags than his sister. He has more courage than any other boy of his age that I've ever met. He swims against the tide. I love and support him unconditionally, and I brag about his talents to anybody who is willing to stop for 2 minutes and glance at his Instagram page. But I worry myself sick every time he leaves the house. I think to myself, you look beautiful, but do you have to go out looking like that? Because I know that the love and protection that he enjoys with his mother and his friends and his family is very different to the reception that he may receive in the outside world. Could this be the day when we receive the call that says something has happened, that he has been attacked for just being who he is? Yet this is about my kids. But it's not. It's about all of our kids. It's about the families of those kids. Every child who's had the courage to swim against the tide just to be who they are. You know, earlier today, the Prime Minister said we should exercise our power in this place with love. Now, look, I know the cynic in all of us could easily giggle at that phrase and dismiss it as a political line, but I don't. I agree. I'm asking the Prime Minister to reflect on those words as we consider the bill. I'd ask the Prime Minister and every other member in this place to put themselves in the shoes of the parents or the heels of their kids as they step out in public. What message do we want this Parliament to send to these kids? Are they as loved and cherished and respected as every other kid? Surely we aren't saying to them, it's okay if you're gay, just so long as we don't see it. Surely we can do better than that. At some stage, we have to do better than that. Because the thing that every parent of every gay or trans kid knows, that the love and protection that we provide for them inside our family and inside our homes is not enough. It is not enough. At some stage, they have to step out into the world and deal with it as it is. So we as parliamentarians have the power to shape that world by what we do and what we say and how we vote. What message do we want to send to our kids? We are the Australia of Stormboy, of Breaker Morant, of Puberty Blues, and yes, of Priscilla, Queen of the Desert. It's not easy crafting a national story that includes all of us, but that's our damn job. That's our job. And the national story must have a place for all of us and all of our kids. How we imagine them, but more importantly, how they are. If a young kid has the courage to be themselves and own their identity, the very least that we can do, the very least, is say, welcome, we love you and we respect you, and you're okay just the way you are. My family are grieving like so many others. There have been too many funerals, too many grieving families. We have in our gift the power to do something. Let's not let the opportunity pass. Let's imagine a national story that talks to all of us. And let's not do something in the name of freedom of religion that does damage or harm to those of us who we love. We've been to too many funerals. Let's get this done, but let's do it properly. Surely it is not beyond the wit and wisdom and decency of every member in this place to get this done properly. I thank you for your time.
The question is that the amendment be disagreed to.